So welcome everybody. Today we're going to talk about Icon and our partners PointClickCare and discuss the power of the integration. So very brief agenda on what we'll cover. Icon at a 30,000 foot view. Who are we? What do we solve for? Then we'll go over the issue with non-integrated systems. We'll talk about why we teamed up and the value of our integration and our partnership together. Then we'll kind of hand it off to the PCC side to talk about their marketplace and other kind of integration partners and what they really provide there. And then a live demo of that marketplace and how y'all can kind of interface inside of it. All right, let's jump in. Icon, what is our mission? Our mission is to make the aging experience iconic. So that comes from inputs to the aging experience from what we provide, the outcomes that we aim to impact, and then how we truly make that differentiating impact. So really what we are providing is a full stack solution for communications and engagement focused within the senior living environment. So aiming to enhance the experience of staff, residents, and families alike through our variety of solutions, which we'll provide at a very high level today. So how we're making that impact is directly through providing better communication methods for those levels, enabling engagement to reduce social isolation, personalizing, providing data and insights, and then automatically enabling that communication to kind of roll out to your teams. That can also be sped up through integrations like we'll talk about today to reduce duplicate entry and the other kind of issues that we'll see. So again, who are we? Well, we're in about 1,800 communities at this point, supporting almost over 200,000 seniors. And we already provide about 35 robust integrations at this time. So across there, what's the ROI and what are we seeing from our customer base? Well, it's increasing family satisfaction and resident satisfaction. It's decreasing the time spent on administrative burdens, such as tracking attendance, generating calendars, doing one-out communications to residents, family members, providing them an update like, hey, you know, we just talked with Anna about poor weather in the weekend and maybe there's a flood in that area. Instead of sending one-off messages to all the families, being able to communicate that out through a single click. And then we talk about reducing cost savings. So being that we're a all-encompassing platform for communications and engagement, we're able to approach this kind of consolidate and save approach where, you know, maybe you have one vendor who's providing you one solution and another who's providing maybe digital displays or signage. By being able to consolidate that, we're seeing significant cost savings across our communities. And that stems back to the most complete communication engagement solution on the market. So talking a little bit without reading off the slide of some of the solutions we provide is our Calendar Central tool. So that's the ability to basically create activity calendars for that resident experience. Being able to generate essentially a community engagement portal. So residents can sign in, they can check out groups, see what's going on inside the community and all of that. Central portal for family engagement. That's essentially an app on your phone or whatever that may be to have one-on-one conversations with the staff to say, hey, how's my dad doing? And you can even get automatic updates inside of this. Like, well, you know, your dad checked in for bingo this afternoon. So you can kind of get that sent out. Then we have a variety of voice technology to be able to send out that messages and read it out to the family members directly or to the staff through that messaging portal. Also the ability to ask any device that we can set up inside the community. So if you want to say, hey, Alexa, what's on the menu for lunch today? You know, Alexa could provide that information back to you. And then your in-room TV and signage solutions to be able to provide that, you know, premium digital display look within your communities to provide that information without having to go, you know, print off flyers or share that information on a one-off, just enabling everyone to basically have that inclusive experience. And then finally, kind of talking about the integration portion that we'll talk about today. The real tedious part of maintaining multiple systems is making sure that the census information matches across your tools. So through this integration, really, why do we build it? Well, we are 330 over, I can't speak. We have over 330 integration clients running this right now. It's really our third most downloaded integration. And right now we're supporting a 24-hour push cycle. So basically, whenever modifications happen on the PointClickCare side, say you add another resident or anything like that, that information can basically be automatically pushed into Icon so that you don't have to perform that manual data entry. And really the issue here is that by working in siloed systems, you can't trust the information you're looking at because whatever your true system of record is, PointClickCare, you're not able to depend on what you're seeing inside of the Icon system if you don't know, hey, when was this last updated? Or did Anna actually input, the residents from last night into this tool? If I send this out, is everyone going to get it? There's a lot of risk and ambiguity inside of that. And that's what essentially we're trying to solve through integrations overall. And most importantly, with the PointClickCare one, it's standardizing that flow and ensuring data integrity inside of the Icon solution. So if you do send out a message, hey, we had a flood last night, you want to send that out to all the residents and families and so forth, with confidence that that's going to reach your target audience as the census information will be synced. So moving on, continuing, the benefits of integrating, I think a lot of them are pretty self-explanatory around manual errors. So, sometimes you get fat finger syndrome when you lean on the keyboard a little bit and misspell someone's name. Maybe you add another 0 on their phone number or something like that. We see those all the time. So reducing that manual error by automatically syncing that information, providing, again, that single source of truth. So knowing that PCC is being managed as your EHR, we're able to pull that accurate information directly into Icon, which makes it also now a single, a relative point of truth. And then filtering the data points you want to push from PCC to Icon. So what we're seeing, first name, last name, address, preferred contact method, and so forth. So being able to sync that level of information back into the system to make sure that whatever's being captured on one side can be included on the other. And then ultimately, what does this stem down to? The whole purpose of this is to reduce the staff burden on data entry. We want to get your staff out in the communities interacting with the residents, and that doesn't happen by flipping through spreadsheets and inputting information into the computer. So just a high level of the data flow. So again, what we can see here, my mouse. What we can see here, just knowing information starting on the PCC side and then pushing over into Icon. Now we do have this kind of broken out into two solutions here, just knowing between whether you're using right now the engagement or the communication 360 product, the information that we're pushing from PCC will sync into both. So really what this looks like is there's a central push to your directory database in the middle, and then that directory database will share information to the appropriate solutions. But again, from the end user standpoint, nothing to know here, just knowing that whether you're using our engagement solutions or the communications or both, you'll have confidence in that the census information is being synced appropriately. Okay, so better care through partner integration.
I'll take it from here. Thank you, Zaid. Hi, everyone. My name's Anna Grandich, and I am one of the partner managers for the marketplace at PointClickCare. I've been with PointClickCare just over a year now, and my main role is to support partners such as Icon with their marketplace integrations. I'm excited to speak to you today about our marketplace and how you can take advantage of the Icon integration, because ultimately we're here to provide better care for our customers through these partner integrations. So today, PointClickCare is the most integrated EHR in the LTPAC market, with over 300 live integrated partner solutions in our marketplace. So if you are using any third-party, oh, sorry, Zaid, just go back one slide. Thank you. If you are using any third-party vendor applications with your EHR today, they are probably integrated with PointClickCare, and if they're not, we can help them get there. Currently, we have around 150 partners in development, and on average, we are launching 7 new partner integrations each month, and we do expect this number to grow exponentially. So next slide, please. So a couple of stats to highlight with regards to the state of our marketplace today. 60% of our customers use at least one integrated solution. We have over 36,000 facilities integrated. And in the last 12 months, we launched 89 partner-built integrations. On average, each of our customers uses around 3 integration solutions in their facilities. And as mentioned earlier, we have over 300 live integrations on our marketplace, and this number is growing. To give you an idea of how much we've grown, we launched this program in 2018 with 7 live partners, and in 5 years, we've grown that number to over 300. So we do have 21 available categories or use cases on our marketplace today, and that number is growing year over year as well. Next slide, please. So we do have a lot of benefits to using marketplace integrations, but I've just highlighted some of the top ones here, and I think Zaid had already mentioned some of them, but the integrations eliminate technical responsibility from our customers, so they don't have to spend time trying to get into the technical details because they don't really have time for that with their day-to-day jobs. Instead, they can focus their priority on caring for the residents. The integrations also allow for seamless bidirectional flow of information between our EHR and our partner apps. The enablement of the integration is a very quick process, so I'll demo that for you in the next slide. Our customers experience a high ROI as they're saving time and costs since they don't have to duplicate data entry, and the data is shared in real time, so this contributes to increased accuracy of data. Next slide, please. So on this slide, I wanted to just share some positive feedback we've received from one of our many customers. This is customer Christian Living Communities, and this is a statement from Jane Keller, their COO. She stated, "These are not savings in dollars. We're not reducing staff time. We're reducing the burden on our team members' documentation and all of the time spent to do some of these mechanical things when really what they want to do is care for people." This is just one example amongst many others who have experienced a high ROI with utilizing marketplace integrations. Next slide, please. Great, so now I'd like to take some time to walk you through how you can request enablement of a marketplace integration, and you can do this directly through EHR. It's a very simple and quick process, and as you'll see today, it should only take a few minutes. So I'm going to grab the screen share and walk you through that. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. So just for the purposes of this exercise, I'm currently logged into a test environment. So first thing I want to note is that the only users that can request marketplace integrations are what we call authorized vendor application purchaser roles. After the call today, Meredith will be sending out a follow-up email with the guide attached that will walk you through step-by-step how to do this. And it will walk you through how to assign someone the AVAP role. So initially, you want to start with going to this top section here, and you'll want to click on the Management Console button. And keep in mind, this is for an organization that has multiple facilities. There are other steps you can take if you are a single facility organization, which are in the guide, but just for the purposes of this demo, I'll be a customer that has multiple facilities today. So clicking on Management Console, you'll want to go to the Home tab here, and then under Marketplace, you'll see Manage Integrations. So once you click on that, what you'll see is 2 sections here: your integrated applications and your requested integrations. So in order to request the enablement of an integration, you'll want to click on Activation Request. So one important thing here to note is that you'll want to provide your legal organization name, and this must be the organization's official legal name as registered with the Secretary of State. So please make sure you're using the correct name. If you're not, we will send you a note to update this, and we won't be able to process the activation request. So I'll just put in ABC Company here as an example. And then from this drop-down menu, you'll want to select the application that you want to integrate with. So I believe that Icon's integration is still listed under Voice Friend. So I'm just going to select that one. And if you're curious to explore any additional integrations, you can click here on our Marketplace homepage. And this will take you to our homepage, which provides trending solutions. You can look at different partners and different solutions as well. So just to give you a quick overview of what our marketplace looks like. Here you'll see we have the partners, all of our partners and their solutions listed. You can filter out based on the category of partner you're looking to integrate with, the market served, the target market focus. We also have filters for most popular solutions and trending now solutions. And if you're curious to look at specific partners, you can do so as well by clicking on the partner tab. And again, you can filter out by different categories. And I do want to mention, if you are curious to enable an integration and you want more information from the partner, if you click on, I'm just going to use this one as an example, you click contact partner and you can provide your details here at submit and they will go to the partner. Okay, back to the activation request. So then you'll want to select the facilities that you want to enable the integration for. So I'm just going to click select all here. Click save. And then here you'll want to put your title as the requester. I'm just going to put head nurse, your email, and then requested by, you want to just put your first and last name here. And healthcare provider. So this is if a physician or a therapy company will be using this application to provide services to your residents. You can put in their information here. You don't have to. This is not a mandatory field. And then finally, you'll want to click on the terms of agreement. Scroll through, read through that, click accept, and then submit. So once you've submitted the request, you'll see that your request is now in pending status. And you'll get an email that confirms that you have submitted your request. And then from the date that the partner approves your request, it usually takes 24 to 48 or business hours or 1 to 2 business days to actually turn on the integration. And once it's turned on, you'll see here status should be approved. And then once it is enabled as well, you will also get an email confirming that this has been enabled for you. There are some cases where you may need to escalate the enablement of your integration. In this case, you'll want to reach out to your PointClickCare customer success manager or account rep, and then they'll usually send that over to me and I'll escalate with our integrations team to get that turned on for you. But just to give you an approximate timeline, it is 1 to 2 business days to get it turned on from when the partner approves the request. So hopefully that gave you a good idea of the marketplace in general and the benefits and how to go through with requesting enablement of an integration. I'm just going to stop sharing my screen now, and I will pass it back to, I believe, Meredith or Zaid to close it off.
Awesome. Thanks, Anna. Let me pull this back up.
And I think that our contact details will be on the next slide. So just also want to say thank you so much to everyone for attending. And if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly. Back to you, Zaid.
Perfect. Thanks, Anna. Yeah, let's just check if there's anything in the Q&A. Cool. Okay.
We got
all right, thank you
today.
Yeah, I guess we did such a good job. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Our contact information is here and you'll get a follow-up email with our contact info as well. Any questions, concerns, or excitement around this, don't hesitate to reach out. More than happy to have one-on-one conversations about it.
Likewise. Thank you so much.